Greetings everyone, and welcome back to the video from the Demon Overlord. Now what are we going to be reviewing today? Well, that is Monster Hunter Rise. That's right, a game that I've looked forward to for a while since I heard about it last year. It's only been out since Friday, but I've literally enjoyed every moment I played of it. This game is fun. It hits all the criteria for Monsters Hunter fans alike, new and old. Here's what I mean. New monsters. New styles of weapons, same weapon types, but new styles, new enjoyment, new armor styles, and new armor sets, which make it so nice. I mean, it's always great to customize that armor set that you get in the deep of your heart to go, man, that looks good. And on top of that, you get to do a lot more cool things. There's more cool features, such as, for instance, the new, I guess you'd call it locomotion mechanic, of riding on your Palamute companion, which is really fun. You get to ride a Palamute, which can never run out of stamina. It can take you across the whole map way faster than you ever go on your own. And also, you can do things while riding on its back. You can carve a monster, harvest materials, sharpen your blade with the whetstones that you have infinite whetstones. Good thing they had that mechanic. And you can even throw kunai, which you also have infinite kunai, which is awesome. You don't have to waste your time buying or crafting them. It's so much easier. You can also throw bombs from your Palico. Use the assist creatures that were recently added, such as I think it's called the anti-venom. I call it the anti-venom Cobra that creates an anti-venom field, which actually gets rid of venom or anything along those lines. You also have that new puppet spider, which fires a web blast, making monsters able to be ridden in the new Wyvern riding system. A great system. Nothing's cooler than like when I first took control of my first Azorius in battle and used to attack a Great Azuchi just because I could. He wasn't my target, but I thought might as well get some use out of this bear before I eventually crash him into a wall or use his ultimate finisher. I think actually that time I just crashed him into the Azuchi for the final part. I beat him up a bunch, then just crashed them into each other, which was awesome, because then it gave me a chance to ride on the Azuchi right after, because it weakened him enough. And I took him for a nice blade swinging time as I used his awesome new blade tail to whoop the Azorius pretty good, then finished him off with my dual blades, where I turned into a demonic Beyblade of flaming fury. Oh man, dual blades. No matter how much I tried, I went back to them. That's right. A Beyblade of Fury or an anime-style Attack on Titan character, rotating and spinning and spinning and spinning forever to beat down my Colossus opponent. Now, this game is really good. It takes what Monster Hunter World brought with creatures versus creatures and bumped it up. Even creature fights are way more serious, as these creatures seem to even show like a grudge. They attack each other even after the initial hit or after you're done Wyvern riding. They will usually run away after the Wyvern riding is done, though, because I mean they're getting beat up and they're really injured after the fight, so it makes sense they would flee. But what else can I say about this game? Hiring Palicos and hiring more of the Palamutes is easy. The Palicos are really useful. They throw bombs now, which is awesome. They throw giant boomerangs. They heal you. They boost your stats. They can do everything as a great assistant. I mean, they even give you nice little warnings going, you know, hey, boss, the monster's weak. Now's a good time to capture him, or he's weak. Time to slay him or capture him. And I love that kind of stuff. He gives you, like, little recaps, and he also gives you that way of not having to look at the monster constantly going, I don't see the radical yet. He's not weak enough, not weak enough. No, Palico will tell you. He'll get a little word bubble come up there, and he'll just say it to you, and you're like, oh, cool. I can trap this guy now. Which trapping? Let's get to that. You can now capture monsters at any time during a hunt. You don't have to slay them to actually hunt them successfully. All you got to do is either slay them or capture them. Capturing makes it great if you're looking for those more rare items that don't really have a great drop rate. But if you use your capturing, you have an increased chance of getting those items, which is what makes it really interesting. Now getting on to the big boy that you see on the box art there, Magdamola. Man, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but that's how I say it. He had an awesome entrance. He literally walked in over the barricade like a boss, carrying an Azorius in his mouth like it was nothing, which is impressive. That's a lot of strength for him to just literally carry it, not even like, and he literally walked and moved as if it wasn't there. When he threw it to the side, I think he went after the hunters only because they were still moving and were making a bunch of motion, which it looks like Magdamola seems to have the aggressive hyper hunter aspect, where it's like with big cats and even cats in general, they get that urge to want to chase after something and moving and, you know, causing motion instead of like the object that just lays there and doesn't do anything, the playing dead scenario. Which is weird that a bear kind of did that for a little bit to escape a bigger predator. I don't know if there's a joke or something that somewhere. Anyway, so what can I say about this game? It's great. It's improved. It's taken older monsters and brought them back, like Ludroths. Royal Ludroths have returned, and those are fun to hunt. I mean, like, you also get the Jagresses are still there. I don't know if Great Jagras might come later. He might or may not. I've only just recently started really exploring the Flooded Plains, so, you know, there's a lot of cool creatures. I'm assuming the Great Jagai also will appear in the Sandy Plains once I explore there a little more. I mean, I can fight the Jagai and the Jagais, so I assume he's going to be there. The bad guy's there. All these great monsters. You even get some of the weirder monsters like the Rogi, which was a really older monster, in my opinion, but it's interesting. He's back, too, that poison-spitting Jagai ripoff. Anyway, getting back to it. I don't know if the Lagiacrus is still in there. I hope he is. If you want to comment down below and say he is, just let me know. No problems with that. If you have any questions down below in the comments, please do throw them. Or if you have any ideas or anything you want me to go over in future videos, like maybe another monster bit. I have posted a couple videos of some monster play just to show the great graphics quality of this game. The graphics are top-notch for a Switch game. They compete with PS4 and Xbox One for sure. Now, I don't know about the PS5, as I really haven't, seen much graphics quality. I don't have one yet. I'm hoping to maybe at some point get one when scalpers are no longer a problem. Oh, and one more thing. If you can get a hold of, like, the Monster Hunter Rise controllers and custom things like that, I would recommend buying them, guys. I know they're a little pricey, but I recommend it because once the scalpers get them, they go online for what I've seen where literally people are selling it for like $200 for a controller. And I sit there and like, wow. I know Monster Hunter Rise looked good and it is a great game, but that's a lot of money to pay for a controller being resold by these scalpers. Not only is this the time of Corona, it's the time of scalpers making their move on everything, whether it's from Nerf to toys to any item you could possibly need. There's a scalper for it, especially in the electronics. What can you do? So anyway, guys, if you got anything you want to say, just comment down below. Also, if you haven't subscribed, I definitely recommend doing so. It helps keep updated on all my future videos and anything I happen to do. Also, make sure you set the notifications to all, not just the preferred, so you can get around that YouTube algorithm crap they do. That way, if I do a miniatures video, or if I go about tech even, or if I do another game streaming, you get to check it out. Anyway, guys, have a great one, and see you later. Bye-bye.